Like we change in the same change rooms, and I've talked to people, and that just blows their mind that two curling teams can change in the same change room. There isn't another sport that I know of out there that has the camaraderie and the sportsmanship. There's never anything that happens on the ice. We don't need judges. We don't need people watching our games and calling stuff. Like, you don't see that in sport anymore. There's two teams out there, there's a disagreement, they deal with it there, and then you move on. I don't know if that happens in other sports.
Last year was about the points. This year it's all about winning the Olympic trials. That's what all the teams that are in the trials and in the pre-trials, that's their only goal this year right now, is to win the trials and go to Sochi.
Our goal is, since I've joined the team, has been to stand atop the podium in Sochi, and that hasn't changed one bit. And that's driven everything these 3 years that we've done. Simple as that.
You got to be all in if they're going to be one of the best teams. We all want it. I mean, if you talk to Howard's team, Martin's team, McEwen's team, Stoughton's team, Epping's team, like, we all want to be that team at the end. And it's a tough event. I mean, you come to something like this, a cash spiel, and the winner gets a check, the loser of the final gets a check, the third place team gets a check. The trials, one team gets to go to the Olympics, and everybody else gets to go home and watch the Olympics.
It's not a lot of pressure. It's just more trying to figure out what's going to be the right way to peak early. Because most years you're trying to peak in February and March when the Brier and Playdowns are. For this year, we're trying to peak in December. So you're trying to find the right balance to practice and curling without peaking too early. The nice thing about playing out of Alberta is that the Purple Heart really means something, and it has. As long as I've been curling, I can always remember the only thing I wanted to do was win the provincials and win a Purple Heart. And it's just, there's always been a crop of curlers that have made it so tough to win that. And you know that you're never going to get a free pass coming out of there. You always have to play your best.
It seems Alberta's always had some top teams going back to Lukowicz, Pat Ryan, Randy Furby, Kevin Martin. So it's tough for sure, and odds are against you. But the one thing that is when you win the province and you get to the Brier, you know you have a chance if you play to your standards, and so that's good in a ways. It'd be nice to play in more Briers for sure, but curling isn't what we do for a living, so we can't really complain. It's a great place to live, and that's why we're all there.
I think having good rivalries and having teams of that quality that you've got to beat, I think is good. It's good for all involved. It forces you to ramp things up, which you have to do at the Brier anyways. So
when you win Alberta, you feel like going to the Brier that you got a chance to win and you got a chance to do some damage. So it's definitely tough. It'd be nice sometimes to maybe have a little easier game in the provincial final or something like that, but it's made us better, and for that it's a good thing.
Kevin's on the ice, obviously you see him as kind of a little quieter and calm and cool and collected, and he's very much off the ice that way too. Good guy. He's fun to be around, and obviously a great skip.
He can make some tough shots if we need to keep us in a game, so it's nice to have that on your side. As a curler, I think he's in the conversation for best curler in the world.
I don't think of it too much that way, just because there's so many good curlers in Canada, right? There's lots of people that are looked at like that, but just to have the chance to maybe win it's exciting, right? You want that chance, and our whole season is geared towards it. So odds are against you just because you have to play so many good teams, but hopefully we're the one that comes out on top.